Yerp. Peace to the gods on earth. Reflected light from the melanated mystic, Baba G. Welcome back to Chance to Opportunity Reflection. Peace to the gods. So today, I wanted to talk about, I wanted to be vulnerable. I wanted to open up a little bit, tell you a little bit about my story and what I'm going through right now. So there's this Kid Cudi song, and where he's singing in it, he's like, you can try to numb the pain, but it will never go away. See, throughout my life, I've seen in my reality, right, hurt people. So I've seen a lot of hurt people. We're a broken people. Most of all, the melanated being, original man, the black family, the melanated family, has been broken. We are all there's no different races. There's only the human race, and we all come from the melanated being. We all come from dark skin pigmented beings because they're original. And you know that you can get light from dark, but you cannot get dark from light. Meaning we're all different shades of brown. You have to have melanin to even exist in this realm, in this planet. We're all carbon-based beings. But I'll go into melanin later. But melanin is a superconductor. It connects you to the universe. Melanin is literally the universe in a human form. It is God. It is the universe in a human form. So, but anyways, as I was growing up, right, this Babylon system, we're born in a box, and from the crib to the school to your job to the car to your phone. Look at all the squares in your reality. Squares trap energy, and that's what you are, is energy reflection. So if you look out into the world, they got our minds and our consciousness in boxes, and that traps us from being connected to what we truly are, which is nature, which is energy, which is not in a box, which is free flowing. And throughout my life reflection, I've seen in my reality, we have been detached from true divine knowledge of self. We don't know who we are anymore. And we walk around this bitch doing things that are backwards. Evil is lived backwards. So a lot of us are evil. It's not even our fault, really. It's the system. It's the lower self mentality. But in essence, it is our fault, because we did all of this. You are God. You cannot put the blame on nobody. You did this to yourself. So always keep a healthy perspective. But what I'm saying is, right, throughout my life, I've seen a lot of broken, hurt people. And hurt people because they don't know how to love themselves. Because love is understanding. They don't understand themselves. So when you don't understand yourself, you're going to do things in conflict to who you are and what you are, like smoking, being low vibrational, doing things that are against vibrating high, being against yourself, doing things that are, everything is God. Allah is doing all of this. But there's Allah in His higher self and in its lower self. And a lot of women, right, we're not raised in a society with tribes. We're not raised in a village anymore. We're raised in a European mindset. And in this European mindset, pretty much we're raised pretty much by the system. I was raised by the system. I was raised by the European. I was raised and taught that money is everything, that material things are important, rather than knowledge of self and knowing who I am, because I was taught by people that don't know who they are. See, the European is the less melanated being, the lower self that came out of the original man, and the original man lost his way and could have sold out to himself. Everything is God, everything is melanin. But if we are taught by less melanated beings that don't have the neuromelanin, that don't have divine knowledge of self, that aren't teaching that the black man is God, and they have a false image of God, the white Jesus. You know, I'm not racist, it just is what it is. The truth will be the truth. And that comes in all different colors, you know. The truth isn't within everybody. It can be activated within everybody. Anyways, we're raised in a system, and if you raised by people that are disconnected from nature, right, don't have any connection, do not ground their feet, do not connect to nature, kill everything, kill, steal, and destroy, and cut down trees to make buildings, to make things that we don't need, mass produce things, kill animals, mess up the environment. Anyways, if we're taught by these people that are not in connection to the universe, how are we going to know who we are? We won't be able to know who we are because we're being taught by people that don't know who they are. So it's an endless cycle. It's a vicious cycle. Share this video if you can, Reflection. But you can try to numb the pain, but it'll never go away. Us youngins, us, the youth, don't have the outlet. We don't have OGs. We don't have people putting us on to divine knowledge of self. So we become stagnant, and we become trying to find different outlets to fulfill this void within ourselves. And this void comes from not loving ourselves. Love is understanding, so not understanding ourselves because we didn't have the proper real models to look at, to be like, you know what, this is how I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be like Baba G. I'm supposed to be like my higher self. I'm supposed to be in a village. I'm supposed to be around beautiful divine reflections of myself. I'm supposed to be strong. I'm supposed to be connected and eating from the earth. I'm supposed to be working on myself, developing myself, and not developing a false identity and an alternative ego of myself, trying to cut my hair, dye my hair, look like the European, go to the military, it's all experiences, all Allah. So it's inshallah, it's all in Allah's hands. But I'm not supposed to be living like the European. Nobody is. Because this lifestyle promotes Babylon. It promotes the 7 deadly sins. It does not promote true growth and true spirituality. It promotes materialism and corporatism. What is it called? You know what I'm trying to say. Capitalism. It promotes capitalism. It promotes, it doesn't really promote coming together. It promotes, do this on your own, become the best and have a high paying job and make a lot of money and shit on other people. And the people's ideas of success and power are determined by money. But a lot of money can make you a fuckboy, because if you don't have good morals and principles, you don't live by my yacht, you don't understand yourself, love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. And by that time, when you make a lot of money, you're gonna people trying to fill a void. That's what this video is about. People are trying to fill a void, Reflection. And the more you try to fill this void with food, relationships, money, external things, trying to fill this void with some external validation. Validate yourself, reflection. Love yourself. I'm being vulnerable. I've been very hurt in my life. I've been through a lot of shit. I've lacked self-love. So I didn't understand who I am. So I was trying to be like somebody else. And how much does that work? That never works. So we trying to fill a void, and you filling a void by things, external things. I need to realize that I'm the only one that can make me happy at the end of the day. I'm the only one that can truly love myself. And I do that by studying myself. I do that by knowing who I am, knowing my astrology, taking time with myself. We don't have, a lot of us in this society, we do not have the time to work on ourselves because we're too busy working for the white man. That's what it is. And the white man can come in different forms. The white man comes in a black man body. It's a mind state. So we don't have time to work on ourselves because we're too busy working for money, working for these presidents, working for the dollar bill, so we can sustain a lifestyle that is unconductive, progressive. It's not progressive. It's actually congressive. You know what I'm saying? This lifestyle is actually counterproductive. It's not getting us nowhere. It's actually keeping us stagnant because we still wearing rubber on our feet. We're not even connected to what we are, which is the earth, and the earth is the sun. A lot of us don't think like that. A lot of us don't think throughout the day, what is this? Why am I here? Why am I in traffic? Why am I here? What is this matrix? What is the purpose of this? A lot of us do not ask this. And we get caught in a vicious cycle. And a lot of us don't have those thoughts like, I am the sun. I come from nothing. I'm projecting my reality. I'm a hologram. This is a holographic universe. Like, this is an illusion. It's a dream. I'm in a dream. We do not ask these questions because we have been programmed. And it's time to reprogram. It's time to get back to nature. It's time to get back to yourself, reflection. And us being programmed by this, the European mind, is destroying us. It's teaching us to be rappers. It's teaching us to be gangsters. Teaching us to be police. Teaching us all these false identities of us. And by us being these identities, we are in the illusion of separation. And while we are in the illusion of separation, we don't look at each other like this is me. So when I look at you, you are my reflection. So when you live in illusion of separation, that is when we can pick up guns and shoot each other. That's when we can not care about one another and hurt each other. It's crazy. It's crazy, reflection. And the only reason I know this is because I've been through that. I've been through what you're going through. I've had friends get locked up, friends die, and truthfully, let the dead bury the dead. You can never die, but it's like, were we ever living? Were we ever truly even being humans? Or have we been in a box our whole lives? Think about it. Were we ever truly being humans? Gotta think about it. It's like, this system is like walking zombies. It's like the Walking Dead. Like, are we already dead? Is this hell, reflection? You gotta think about this shit. It's crazy when you really think about it. You know, we are modern day slaves, reflection. And the only way, all is mental, the only way that we can break out of this illusion is divine knowledge of self. and vibrating to the kingdom, vibrating to the consciousness of you are God, you are the source. And once you realize that, you take the power back, and you're not going to spend your energy and give your power to Babylon, to death. I am an immortal being. They cannot have my energy. My energy will not be trapped. My energy will not, I will not be a battery to the system. I will not let the system have me as a battery, as an energy, to be a cancer cell to fuel their agenda, the devil's agenda, which is to kill, steal, and destroy. I am an immune cell. I am the police of this planet. I am a fully awakened being here to give you the light so we can unite and we can make some real changes. And it all starts up here. Real change does not start by, you could get an army of people, you could, like, coming together, of course. The real change does not start outside, because the outside is inside. The real change reflection starts up here. It starts in your mind. Because if you know better, you're going to do better. Peace to the guys on earth. Reflect the light.